close it literally under the psychological level and the support level, and then retest that it confirms truly that it really wants to go further down. And then I'm going, what's going on, traders? Today we're going to analyze BTCUSD, which is Bitcoin. Today it's going to be a very, very interesting read that we're going to see some volatility and some big movement, either to the upside or to the downside. But what I think is it's going to the downside. And I'm going to tell you the reason why. But before we get started, let me check in real time. So the real time, it's now in New York, the 6th of April, 12:16 a.m. So I'm pretty sure that everybody's sleeping except for me. So I'm going to click one more time. I'm just going to give a refresh. All right, so first things first, we are going to go for the trend. So we're going to analyze the top-down analysis, which is the weekly, daily, and the 4-hour. So right here we are at the weekly time frame, and this is definitely a bearish. Why is it a bearish? Because we did break the previous market structure, right? Then we are at the daily time frame. So daily time frame is definitely a bearish trend as well. Okay, so if you look all the way on the left, we did break these market structure and the support level. And then 4-hour is actually bullish. Why is it bullish? So first things first, we got here the lower high, and then we got the lower low, right? And then I can see that it came further through. So this is the next lower low, but then broke the market structure right over here. So we got the higher high, and then we got the higher low, the higher high, the higher low, the higher high. So this is the previous market structure, which is the higher low. So we did break through. So now we're going down to the bearish trend. Right here, since this is the highest high, and it hasn't really broken through in the past, but this big candle did, okay? So, which means we are creating now a new higher high. So literally the 4-hour time frame is bullish for right now. So what I can see on the weekly time frame is we have a lot of the same level structure right here, but we are definitely underneath. So something that we are underneath, there will be a sell, even though it looks like we have a double bottom that it may go up. So we need to be cautious about it, okay, for the weekly time frame. So on the daily time frame, we have a beautiful head and shoulder. Okay, so we got the shoulder, we got the head, and then we got the shoulder right here. So this head and shoulder indicates that it really wants to go down, but it doesn't work all the time. So that means we need to find other confirmation that it is really going down. So first things first. So we are literally inside at the support level with psychological level and with other area of interest. And this is the current resistance level right here. And we also have the EMA. So on the 4-hour time frame, it's a little bit messy, and I can see like a very, very ugly head and shoulder-ish. So I can use this indicator. I can place the shoulder right over here and then move it all the way up over here, place this down here, and the next right shoulder is right here, and boom, right? So it looks a little bit confusing and ugly because actually this could be a shoulder, this could be a shoulder, this could be a shoulder, and that could be a shoulder. So I would like to focus right over here for right now. What do we see here? We have here the 4-hour. What is that? The 4 area of interest. So which is the resistance level. Why is this a resistance level? Because it has been hitting multiple times from top to bottom and from bottom to top. So right here, there, over here, over here, over here, over here, and over here, right? So this is basically a solid resistance level for right now since we are underneath. And the other thing is that right now on the 4-hour time frame, we do see a beautiful doji right at the resistance. So this one indicates me and tells me that the sellers are still trying to push it down, and the buyers, they cannot really move up further. All right. Sometimes just because you see a doji inside the resistance level or under the resistance level, it doesn't mean anything that it will guarantee that it's going down, right? This is one of the indication. Another thing is we do have also a psychological level. Psychological level is the 69000, right? So it lines up beautifully with the resistance level, with the doji, and then with psychological level and the higher time frame of the resistance level as well. So I'm watching it very carefully and actually want to sell. Okay, this is actually a good question. When do I actually sell? So if we're looking back to the 4 hour time frame, what I want to do is, yes, I could make actually a very quick sell right over here, okay, around this area because I do see another support level, okay, another support level right over here, okay, and it will hold up for sure unless we get tons of volume that is going straight through without stopping. This could be a quick short sell, but I don't want to take a risk for right now because I want to be more conservative. But if we're looking at the daily time frame, so I'm being more attractive on the daily time frame. The reason why is I'm pretty sure that today it won't do anything. And plus we have the Easter holiday. I believe we're going to have another doji, just like on the left hand side. Right here, we have a doji. And if you look at over here, we also have a doji. And we do have a doji right over here as well. And after that, it will push all the way down. So I believe that today I will not trade and I'm going to wait for the next day. Okay. So once I see a doji, yes, I still can do a short sell and then close it right around this area. And then for a bigger move, I'm going to wait right over here at the psychological level of 66000 because it aligns very perfectly on the rejection right over here. If we're going to draw another line, okay, let's use this one. It came back down, rejected, came back down, rejected, came back down, hovered around, rejected, came back down, rejected very quickly in a smaller time frame. And the same thing right over here on the daily time frame. I'm going to wait patiently. And what I'm thinking is once it breaks, close it literally under the psychological level and the support level, and then retest that it confirms truly that it really wants to go further down. And then I'm going to sell. Okay, so I'm going to sell close to 56, 55, 54 because this one is the next support level. So around this area that I might close the position. So this week, as I said, it's going to be a very interesting trade, but patience is key. You guys need to wait. You guys need to wait for confirmation. All right. So if you guys have any questions, please comment down below. And what do you guys think about this beautiful technical analysis? Do you agree? Do you disagree? And as always, you execute, you gain, you succeed. I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.